Hey FLEXICON fam, Blake Kassel here. Firstly, congratulations on getting this incredible machine, FLEXICON. It took me 3.5 years to bring it to market and it's unreal, but I want to get you guys started. First, probably the best way, let's go through like 4 major exercises, 4 of the main exercises that you might be looking to do, and that'll kind of teach you how to use the machine. So come on over. Let's first do a deadlift, and to do this, we have to bring your main arms, that's these, all the way down. And over here, there are videos for each of these different parts of the machine to show you how to use them. This is your stopper arm. We're gonna bring them all the way down. To do that, you twist, just like a half twist and a pull. I'm gonna do that over here as well. Now for your main arm, your pull, your pin. Look, the arm goes all the way down. Now we're going to bring the handle all the way down. Like I said, for these exercises, there's instruction for each one, but let's get you started here today. So the handles are all the way down. You guys have the clip bands that came with it, so that's how we're gonna set it up. With the arm all the way down here, and these are your pegs where the bands sit over. We have to take out some of the length of the band. So you're gonna clip your clip band. I like to use an orange. You guys are gonna have to figure out the resistance for yourself. On number 1, I'm gonna go under the 2 pegs of your arm, and then down and clip on to number 4. Same thing on the other side. Onto number 1, underneath, around, and down. You can also use loop bands. If you have loop bands for this exercise, I prefer that. But here, you see that the bands are stretching. That's how we create our tension. Doing my deadlift right here. That was the first exercise. Let's go on to bench press, make our way up, okay? Starting at the bottom and then making our way up. Unclip, unclip. So to bring the arms up, get it out of the way. Bring it up to number 5. Number 5 is gonna show at the bottom of my stopper arm. Twist it to make it tight. Bring it down. Bring the handles up. I'll stick with the handles to make it easier for right now, but you can also use the bar. Any exercises from the bottom up where we're stretching, whether that's bench press, squat, deadlift, where we're coming up with the resistance, you're gonna be clipping on the bottom and then going over the arms, over the pegs. That's how we create the tension. So bench press, I'm gonna bring my bench over as well. Now this part here is the top support of the bench with the wheels. And that part, I'm gonna bring it onto the platform. So I'm gonna set that in between number 3 and number 2, closer to number 3, right in the center. And let's set up our bands. Remember, from the bottom up, we're pressing up. So we clip on the bottom, both ends of the band onto the C-ring, up and over. I do the first peg. And let's go the other side as well. I'm clipping onto number 3, C-ring, 1, 2, up and over the first peg. Once I lie down, put my feet up on the footrest, stabilize my lower back, and bringing the handles down to where it's comfortable for you. You want a better stretch? You're coming down lower. You can always go a little higher as well. I pull both pins and bring it down. Bench press right here. Incredible exercise. Bang. Okay, up we go. Let's get ready for squat. Okay, so I'm gonna take off my band. We could do squat from here. I prefer it on number 6, but in the interest of time, let's keep it right here on number 5. Now I'm gonna swap it out for the bar. Like my squats better with a bar. I'm gonna take out my handles. Get my bar. Moving right along. Both ends in. Tighten your pins. I'm gonna bring the bar up a hair like that. I have to bend down, get under the bar. Again, coming from the bottom up with resistance. So we're clipped on to the bottom. I come underneath, goes on my traps, come up, get my feet ready. I turn my toes out a little bit, head straight, and we're coming down into our squats. Amazing exercise. All right, 3 down. Let's go into lat pull. So I'm gonna go back to my handles, show you how quickly we can do that. Remember, this is something new. The first time you got your iPhone or your Android, it took a little while for you to get used to it, right? It's the same thing here. This is something brand new, totally new. It's a new class of workout machine, so give yourself some time. There's definitely a learning curve, but once you learn it, you got it, you can make up every exercise that you want. So coming up with the arms, getting them out of the way. Now, we're gonna go to our side arms. Our side arms are over here. I'm gonna bring them down. They telescope up and down. At the bottom, I'm going to clip something like a pull. If we're doing tricep dips, coming from the top down, we're clipping on the side arm, both ends, around the peg, pull. Now, if you want that arm to go higher, when you're sitting down, there are 2 things you can do. I'm gonna bring my bench so I can sit on it. And from here, so I can certainly use it here. I like to get a little more of a stretch at the top. So how can we solve that? We can put the peg around, the band around both pegs, which brings the arm up higher. You can see that now. And now when I'm pulling down, I'm kind of preloading with the resistance. The other way you can do it is you can telescope the arm up. So there I'm up to number 4. Hold the pin. And let's go on the other side. I was already set up for number 4. So there's 1, there's 2. Pull. There you go, lat pull. That was exercise number 4. Let's go into exercise number 5. That's your last exercise for our little introduction here. But I hope that you're watching as I'm doing this, that the possibilities for this machine are endless. Come on over here. I want to show you the side arm. This is your side arm here. Amazing for chest fly. I'm going to pull the safety pin. There's a little place to hold it right there so you never lose it, right? You don't want you to lose that. Now I'm pulling the pop pin here and I'm bringing this down. You can certainly go to parallel. I like one of the holes up from parallel. And now this is important. How do we set up? We never do this. I'll show you what we never do, and then I'll show you what we're gonna do. Never take your band and loop it through like that. It's like a knife, it'll cut your band. So, do we have a solution for that? Of course we do, and that is your loop, your FLEXICON loop. So you clip on the carabiner onto the O-ring, clip it on. This is called your C-ring. And then thread my band through and both ends onto one handle. I'm gonna get my bench out of the way. And then let's go the other side. One handle, one loop, one rev. Okay. Out comes my pin. Come on down. Let's take off that heavier amount of resistance. Again, taking my loop, right? Clip it on to the O-ring, onto the C-ring. I'm telling you, it looks like you're kind of sitting there going, wait, what am I gonna do? Oh, okay, that's new. And that's, of course, that's anything that you've never seen before, that you have to learn. After the first week of doing this and maybe following along with the workouts that we have online, and go check out YouTube or the website, you'll be a pro. All right, here we go, chest fly. Nice and wide on the arms and coming in right here. Amazing exercise. There you go. 5 quick exercises most likely you're going to be doing on your FLEXICON. Like I said, tons of videos to learn how to use all the different aspects of the machine, to get familiar with it. Once you do that and you learn it, you'll have it, and you'll be amazing on this machine and do amazing things to your body. Blake Kassel here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys soon.